12:26 here on a Monday afternoon. Spring break. Raise your hand if you're on spring break. I can't raise my hand because you can see I'm not on spring break. But warm and humid weather. If you are headed out for spring break, maybe to do some outdoor activities or the beach and you like warm weather, you probably want to get out the first half of the week. It does look cooler beginning, especially late Thursday going into Friday and Saturday, maybe even Sunday coming up. But between now and then, at least in the 80s through Wednesday afternoon across the valley. Then 60s are possible later this week. We could be talking about highs maybe in the 60s by Friday afternoon, some clouds, maybe a couple of light rain showers at times as we head through the weekend. But it looks like most of the widespread rain will stay farther offshore, at least the heavier rain. 83 right now in Weslaco, 83 in Brownsville, and 81 in Rio Grande City. And it looks like mostly 80s today. You see 70s right along the coast, Port Isabel and South Padre Island in the 70s today because the water temperatures are still in the 60s there and the air is coming off the water. The wind speed's about 10 to 20 miles per hour across the valley. Highest wind speeds in Cameron and Wilsey counties, but a light breeze around today. Today's highs, though, you see there's a good range here from about 89 or 90 in western Starr County, where we find our warmest temperatures, to about the mid to upper 80s over Hidalgo County, about 87 this afternoon in Weslaco, 88 in Edinburgh, mostly in the low to mid 80s the closer you get toward the coast, but it should stay in the 70s right around South Padre Island today. Remember, the water temperatures, like I said, are in the 60s, and with that air coming right over the island, it's hard to get too much warmer than the actual water temperature, so it stays kind of chilly compared to the rest of the valley, but good, good temperatures in the 70s as long as you get a little sun coming through. Satellite radar, though, shows still a lot of clouds around. Some breaks in the clouds from time to time, but generally a mostly cloudy sky and fairly cloudy across most of Texas, but lots of clouds, but very little rain around. Most of the showers and storms exiting the state over the weekend. It's 60 in Austin right now, 59 in San Antonio. There is some chilly air to the north, but it's kind of just hanging out. It will get pushed south by about Thursday sometime, and until then we'll be on the warm side of things. So future track in the short term shows not too much of a change in the next few days. Mostly cloudy this afternoon, dry weather, a little bit of fog possible at times near the coast where the warm humid air is coming over relatively cooler water. That still creates a chance to see some fog at times, especially late at night and in the morning again, but mainly right at the coast. Tonight it looks mostly cloudy, and then tomorrow still mostly cloudy. You see a little bit of green once in a while. There's a very small chance for a sprinkle or a very light rain shower in a couple spots late tonight and tomorrow, but rainfall amounts are very, very, very light if they do occur. We're talking, maybe a couple hundredths of an inch at best, but almost no rain. And then Tuesday evening, still clouds around, and then Wednesday we go into maybe a few more breaks in the clouds. That should allow temperatures to climb. I think Wednesday could be our hottest day of the week as temperatures warm back up to maybe close to 90 in some areas. So get ready for a warm-up Wednesday, followed by a big cool-down after that. We'll show you more details coming up next half hour. But here's the first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast. And 87 today and tomorrow, 89 on Wednesday. But we could break out into the 90s again in some areas, kind of like it was over the weekend. But a warm, breezy stretch weather for the next couple of days. Maybe a couple sprinkles or a light rain shower. But when you look at all the days' rainfall combined, we may not see more than a few tenths or a quarter of an inch or so at most. There's the drop in temperatures, though. Sometime Thursday it cools off in the afternoon, and then it gets cooler. Highs in the 60s Thursday, Friday, and that little green fellow for St. Patrick's Day on Sunday. We'll keep tracking your first 1-5 forecast here on Channel 5 News at noon.